this panel will not come off. And slide it back like so. Perfect. Oh yeah, this is the reward for all the hard work. Look at this, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have another video for you guys, and today we're gonna be working on Big Red right there. And what we're gonna be doing to it is we're gonna be installing the voltmeter. Back in the day when I was unboxing and showing you guys all the components that we're gonna go into Big Red, when I upgraded the sound system and the electrical system, I bought a voltmeter that's gonna go right there on the dashboard. I know I have a place, I have a location where that voltmeter is gonna go, so that's what we're gonna be working on today. That's the last thing of the puzzle to finish up the entire electrical system. And I have it right here on my table. I found these tiny voltmeter. It's pretty neat. It shows you the digital numbers in the middle, and it also has all kinds of dots or LEDs here showing you the level where it's at. So that's pretty neat. And the reason why I chose this is because if I have to, I can remove it from this what is it, this plate here, or this mount, and I can just build my own mount if I have to. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to do that, but yeah, this is the voltmeter. This is the wiring, all the harness that comes with it, and you know, everything that's required, these connectors here. So that's what we're gonna be working on today. And this is gonna be, I'm gonna show you this later, but these are the hinges from the OBS. As you can see, the OBS is sitting right there, pretty as usual. What I did, I painted the inside of the fenders there. I went ahead and because the paint was a little faded, and when I painted the truck here in the garage, I didn't take care of that. I left that behind, and there was a little bit of primer overspray here that didn't look right. If you haven't seen that video, just go back into my playlist, and you're gonna see how I painted this truck in my garage with spray cans. That's a pretty good video there. Anyway, so that's why the hood is off, and all my hinges, my hinge parts are here. I have to put it all together, put the hood back on together, and yeah, so that's a video I'm gonna show you once I put everything together on that one. What we're here for today is just Big Red right there. So why don't we just go ahead and get the cover off, and I'll show you once I take everything off. I'm gonna show you where the location is gonna be where I want to install that voltmeter. All right, guys, so let me show you the location where I want to mount the voltmeter. And that location is going to be this one here. This is my coin holder. I don't ever put any coins there, so I think that's going to be the best location to mount my voltmeter. All right, so what I need to start doing is obviously I need to take this panel off. Starts from here under the dash. It goes all the way to down here somewhere, right there. And let me tell you guys, it's not the easiest thing to remove this panel here, because I did it once when I installed the radio, but it's not the hardest either. Yes, you have to remove a bunch of things. The center console has to be unbolted. It has to be pulled back just enough to release that tab down there. This molding here, this panel has a tab down there that everything is holding off of that. If you don't remove that tab and the screw, this panel will not come off. So there's a lot of things that need to be moved around in order to get that out, but I'll show you how I do it. It's not the hardest thing to do. I'm gonna tell you really quick how I'm gonna do it. First thing is I need to take these two screws off right here to remove the cluster bezel here. That needs to come off in order for this panel to be able to come out this way. So that needs to come off. Then the next thing is this piece here, these entire cup holder thing, whatever it is, this entire thing needs to be removed from here in order to get to two 7mm, I think, screws holding the this center console on, attached to the dashboard. So these come off. Then you get to two 7mm back here. After that, you need to remove this panel. Hold on, just give me 1 second. You need to remove this panel here to get to another tab down here. And lastly, you need to go back here this way between the console and the seat on both sides to remove another bolt. That's right there. Once you remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts out of the way, this console is going to be moving back. I'm going to be able to slide it back enough to get to the last bolt down here behind this panel, holding this one on to the dashboard. Yeah, it's a little bit of work that needs to be done in order just to get these out and figure what we need to do to get that voltmeter on there. But that's what we have to do. So let's get started. All right, guys, so these are all the tools you're gonna need to take apart this part of the dashboard. You're gonna need a prying tool, you're gonna need an extension, and you're gonna need an 8mm socket. You're gonna need a 7mm wrench, and also you're gonna need some kind of ratchet. I have my electric ratchet here with a 7mm socket here. All right, so these are all the tools you need. Not too much to get all these done and out of the way. All right, so let's get started. All right, guys, you get your 7mm socket. Take these two out. Don't lose the screws. All right, two 7mm sockets. Two 7mm screws, I'm sorry. Okay, then you grab your prying tool here, and then you just get it in here and pop loose the bezel here. Okay, then on the bottom there's just two tabs, one tab on either side of the steering wheel. You just gotta pull it out, and that's it. Now if the bezel is not coming out, you lower your steering wheel down, and that'll give you enough room to get the bezel out. Just put that on the side. Now the next thing you need to do is you need to can you see this right here? Let's see. Let me bring this lower a little bit. Right there. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to pop this panel out, this cup holder out of the way. In order to do that, you just pull it up, you just yank it up. Oh, I'm sorry, let me take that back. The next thing you need to do is remove this small panel down here below the radial bezel here, because if you don't remove this part here, yeah, this cup holder panel is not gonna come up. So what you need to do is just reach in there, like so, and just pop it. So this piece needs to come out first. All right. Now, the next thing is the cup holder. You just give it a tug up like that, and you should be able to get it out of the way. Now, right underneath here, you're gonna have a plug. This is gonna be for your LEDs or for any switches you might have up here on top. You just get it out of the way. There's a plug, and that's it. Just as easy as that. You just remove this, put it out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna put it back here. Okay, next, you're gonna have two 8mm. I'm sorry, I said 7, but those are gonna be 8mm. You have 2 of them right there. 1, 2. Those are gonna be 2 of the 6 holding the center console in place. All right, so let's get these 2 out of the way. That's 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That's it here. Next thing we need to do is come on this side and remove this side panel here in order to get to the other 8mm here on the side. So just get your prying tool. And just like that, it's really easy. Just pop it loose. And I'm gonna get you over here on this side so you can see the other screw you need to remove on this side. Okay. All right. So once you remove this panel, and the way you release this panel is back here. It's got a couple tabs, 1 there, 2 there, and then it's got the last one right there. This one here, it holds on to this part over here, that right there. Okay, so once this panel has been removed, here is the other screw, 8mm screw I was telling you about. This needs to be removed. Okay, so let's remove that now. Okay, so that's out of the way. Okay, now the other 8mm screw, like I mentioned, is gonna be on the very back, on the back end of the center console, all the way to the bottom. To get it out, you need to slide the seat forward. Slide it forward so you can have access, so you can gain access to that one. And I'm not sure if you can see it. It's way down there. Okay, so let's get it off. It's way in there. Okay, same thing. And that's it, guys. You have to repeat the process on the other side. Slide the seat back a little bit, and then you have to repeat the process on the other side. Remove the other 2 bolts on the other side. Once that happens, I'm gonna be ready to move to slide the center console back. Okay, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, all six screws are out of the way. All you got to do next is just slide the console back enough to get to that last screw holding on to this panel. And all you got to do is just give it a little tug and slide it back like so. You don't need much, just enough to get to that last one there. All right, I'll show you where the last screw is to get this panel out. Okay guys, so this is the last screw I was talking about, just right here, right there. So if you don't get this one out, this panel is not gonna come out, and you have to do all this just to remove that one panel. That's why I have this 7mm wrench here to get to this one here. I don't think a socket is gonna fit in here. All right, so all you gotta do is just remove this one, and this should be the last one. All right, I'm gonna get this one out of the way. You get the point here. All I gotta do is just remove this last one. And once I'm done taking this one out, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna remove the panel, finally. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys. The last screw has been removed. All you gotta do now is just give it a tug, and I can remove this panel here. You don't even have to remove the radial vessel anymore. Just like that. Just like that. And like I mentioned, there's gonna be some wires attached to this coin holder here. Why? I have no idea. But you have to remove this plug here. I don't even know what this is. This is just a coin holder. Not a clue why it would be there. Anyway, if you guys know what that's for, please let me know. Put it down in the comment section below. I would like to know what that's for. I'm gonna be removing this phone holder here. Well, not this one. I think I'm gonna relocate it from here, but I'm still gonna keep that one. Down here, there's some sticky residue from an older phone holder I had before. So now is the time to get that cleaned up. That way it doesn't look all yucky like this. All right, let's bring this to the table and figure out what we can do to make the voltmeter work in this location. All right, guys, I brought my piece here. I brought my panel to the table to see more in depth, see what we have to do to make this work. And as you can see, this part here, the coin holder, has a couple of tabs. I'm gonna try to push those tabs out and see what we can do to make this work. All right. Okay, so this is out. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, but okay, so this is the part I ended up with right here. And I need to get this piece in here, which I think it's going to be, let's see. Oh. I can probably get away with I don't know. I need to figure something out to make this work. I have a piece of ABS, like a 1/4 inch ABS sheet. So I might do a little, I might cut out 2 circles, one for the outer and one to fit this one here. Not sure yet. Let me think about what I can come up with to make this work, and I will bring you guys right back. I really don't want to break this because I don't think this is gonna work anyway. But let me think about what I can do to fabricate something, and I'll let you guys know. All right, I'll bring it back. All right, guys, I figured it out. I'm gonna be using this piece of PVC material here. It's about 1/4 inch thick. This I've been using this stuff for other projects, and this thing it's really useful. It's really, and I saved a piece just in case I needed it, and here I am. I need a piece now. So this is what I'm gonna do with my hole saw kit here. I found 2 of my hole saws that are gonna fit. One, the larger one, is gonna be the exact diameter of that hole there. Okay. The other one, the smaller one, is gonna be the size of the actual voltmeter, and I think that's gonna work. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this small section here. I'm gonna use this small section here of this material, and I'm gonna use the bigger one first. That's gonna be just to outline and center where the hole is gonna be. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this piece right here, this section right here. I want to use a good piece, a good area. I think this is a good one here. I'm gonna use, all right, I'll use this one here. So this is what you want to do. You don't want to cut it all, you don't want to cut a hole right through it, because you're gonna need a pilot hole for the small one. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so let's go right here. And that's gonna be what you need to get it going. Like I said, you don't want to go all the way through, because you still need to cut out the smaller hole first, like this. Now this one here is going to be the same thing. You don't want to cut through the hole, because then you're not going to have a pilot hole to cut the outer one. I did this so I know where the center of this part was. If I had a big sheet, or if I was going to do it here, I wouldn't have to square it like that with the big one. I would just go with the small one first. In this case, I want to save as much material as possible for future projects, so this is why I'm doing this right here. Just like that. You don't want to go through all the way. And then you go back to the big one, like so. Like this. Okay. Now I like to go, I like to drill the other side as well, because if not, you're gonna end up with a sharp edge on the other side. And like this, you meet in the middle. Just like that, guys. Perfect hole. Let's see. All right, perfect hole like that. Now you go back to the small one. Go back to the smaller one and finish up cutting out the center of that. Like this. Let me grab this here. I don't want to cut my hands, just in case that thing starts spinning. I don't want to cut my hands. So this is what you do. This material is very soft, so it's not dangerous at all if you know what you're doing. So use the pilot hole to finish cutting out the same hole you started. Don't apply a lot of pressure, because if you do apply a lot of pressure, then this whole thing is going to spin out of control. So just take your time, just like that. And that's it, guys, right here. So let's see if this is going to be what I need to fill in that gap, and if this works. Perfect. Just like so. Just like that. Now you just grab the panel and then just put it in there. But as you can see right here, I need to remove this right here. I'm gonna use my sander. Actually, I'm gonna use my cutters here. All right, so I'm gonna use that. Now I need to check this if it fits in there. Perfect, like a glove, guys. Look at that. Look at that right there. Fits like a glove. Look at that, I love it. It's almost flush with the panel. Actually, it's countersunk a little bit, which I love that. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfect. And from the back, everything is still looking OEM. So what I'm gonna do next to hold this in place, I'm gonna use my CA glue and my activator, and I'm gonna glue these mount here, this little panel I just made. I'm gonna glue it from the back. I'm gonna glue it from back here, a couple places. I don't want to have any glue residues here in the front. All right, so yep, I'm liking it so far. All right, guys, I'm gonna glue this thing on to the back of this panel here, and yeah, I'm liking it so far. So I'm gonna cut this open and get the activator ready, and then let's see. I want to make sure it's flush in there. Oh yeah, it's ready. It's good to go. It's good to go. I think I didn't cut it all the way through. No, maybe not. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, let's go with the first dot of CA glue right there. Okay, the opposite side right here. I'm going to do one more down here. All right. Not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. Okay. Next thing is going to be, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to remove that. So let me get ready and I'll show you. All right, guys. Now it's time to remove this, what is it? Double-sided tape, 3M tape left behind from the previous phone mount. It's very tough to get it off with any tools without scratching the panel. So I went ahead and got me a eraser wheel. You can get yourself one of these from Amazon. I'm gonna put a link to this part here in the description below if you guys want to get one. This works amazing, and I'm about to use it right now and show you how it works. See that sticky stuff there is really on there. So let's go. Oh yeah, it's doing its thing, guys. It's removing everything without scratches. All right. And it's gone, just like that, guys. All I gotta do is just wipe this part down with some cleaner once I put it back on the truck. But as far as the all that sticky, nasty stuff, it's gone. No scratches. It works amazing. This thing works amazing. I love it. All right, so moving on to the next step here. It's gonna be running the wires. I'm gonna go ahead and extend my wires from the voltmeter all the way to my fuse box. I'm gonna run the wires behind the dash, behind the stereo there, all the way to the passenger side kick panel. That's where my fuses are. I'm gonna be tapping onto the same wire I used for my fan controller. That's gonna be enough to give me feed and an accurate feed on what the voltage looks like. All right, so let me get some wire and start working on wiring this thing together. All right, guys, the voltmeter installed. My positive and negative, they've been soldered on. I extended the lead all the way to have enough to reach all the way to the fuse panel. All I got to do now is just take this to the truck, feed the wire through behind the dash and make it reach the fuse panel. And then from there, we're gonna install the fuse to the end of the wire. And then also I'm gonna find a ground location for this wire here, okay? I'm ready to start feeding this wire through that hole, and I'm gonna catch it down there. I believe this is for the four-wheel drive switch. Since this is a two-wheel drive, nothing goes attached to that, so I really don't care about it right now. So let's keep moving forward. All right, so that's that right there. And just like that, guys, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna get this wire behind the dashboard here all the way to the other side, and we're going to connect this onto the fuse box. So my wire is on this side of the truck now, on the passenger side. What I need to do next, I need to remove this panel, the kick panel. That's gonna be behind this panel. Those are my fuses there where I'm gonna be tapping onto right now. To do that, I need to remove a couple more panels here first, like the door seal. That's that, and then I will be removing this part of the cover, like so. Okay, and then the last thing is going to be this one here. That way I can have full access to my 12 volt here. Okay, let's see, this is it right here. I'm going to use the same one as that one. Okay, so I'm going to get this connected. I'm going to splice it here from the same wire I used for my fan controller, and then I'm going to find a ground location for this. I think I found one here. It's going to be the best location here because that's attached to the frame, and this is directly to the fuse boxes, to the fuse box, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna take care of all this first. Once I'm done with the wiring, I'm gonna show you how I ran everything, okay? All right, guys, I'm done soldering all the wiring, and this is how I installed my ground. I put it on this one here, on this brace here. This goes directly to the frame or the body, so that's a good frame, that's a good ground right there. And then the next one is going to be my 12 volt, my positive. I routed it behind the carpet all the way to there. I installed another fuse right there. That's where I tapped into the existing 12 volt going to the fan controller. All I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put everything back together the same way I took everything off. I'm just gonna reverse the process. Once I'm done putting the whole truck back together, I will show you what the end result looks like. I will show you what the little voltmeter does. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Let me finish putting everything together. Everything has been put back together. Center console put back together, everything as it should. And I'm gonna show you what the display looks like on this voltmeter. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up now. Look at that, guys. It's flickering a little bit because of the LEDs through the camera, but that's how it looks. As the voltage drops down a little, these LEDs right there, they drop down with it. Hopefully it will never drop down, but that's how it is right now. It goes, right now it's charging 14.1 volts. Beautiful. So it's somewhat accurate. 142 right there, 142 14.2 volts on that voltmeter. But if you look at the voltmeter on the JP23 here, it's 142, 143, so it's pretty accurate. All right, now I'm gonna peel off the clear film here. This is the reward for all the hard work. Look at this, guys. Yay, yay, yay. How about this adapter panel mount I built out of nothing? You guys remember that that used to be a coin saver or a coin whatever. Now it's not, and it looks like this came stock from factory, guys. What do you guys think? Look at this. Not too bad. And it's recessed a little bit. It's not flush with this. I managed to get it pushed in a little bit, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. Look at this. Beautiful. So now I have a voltmeter in front of me. I don't have to look down and get my eyes off the road. All I can do is just look right next to my steering wheel, and it's right there. I know what's going on with my batteries. I know what's going on with the alternator. Oh yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. This, I want to say this is going to be the last part of the what is it, electrical upgrade video here. I don't think there's nothing else for me to do to the truck. Everything has been done. We're gonna move on to the white truck. We're gonna move on to the OBS. There's a few more things happening on that one. This one here, I want to say it's done. There's nothing else for me to do to a Big Red anymore, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, I'm glad it's done, so I don't have to spend time and money on both trucks. I'm gonna start working. I'm gonna keep working on the white one, on the OBS, and also I'm gonna start working on my wife's 4Runner. There's a video of that 4Runner coming up after this one probably. Okay, so with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. And if you guys have any questions about anything I did today, please let me know, and I'm gonna answer anything if I have any answers. Another thing, I'm gonna put a link on the description box below where you can get this voltmeter, and also where you can get the eraser wheel. Yeah, those two items I used on this video, so you're gonna find them in the description below. Other than that, guys, I will see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.